This is Dodd Dixon, and we're at the Trinity Valkyrie Invitational, 61st edition. Saw GRC circling up, and here's Mike Coran giving final instructions to his team, Eastern High School here in Louisville. They'll be towing the line along with 28 other full schools, full teams represented. You can see them all lining up there. Approximately 250 athletes competing in this race. Earlier today we had freshman races, and of course yesterday we had the middle school and elementary races here on this course. Gun is up and they're off. The girls' varsity 5K race is now underway. Looks like it's a fair start. They'll go straight through the open field section here. They'll go kind of down a little dip. I wouldn't call it really a hill that they're going down. Then out a little bit, loop around to the 1 mile section. Waiting for them to come around. They've just passed the 1 mile section. They'll loop around here, do kind of like a little Z section. You'll see some of the boys' teams warming up there. See several of the front runners. Chad Wagner, president of the Coaches Association, leading the front gator there. Like a Sacred Heart and maybe a South Oldham in the lead, followed by a Christian Academy runner.
You made it.
Yeah. See a Highlands jersey in there. Sacred Heart and South Oldham battling it out in the front right now. They'll loop around a section here, and then before they get to the little culvert crossing, there'll be the halfway point in the race. You're watching the 61st Annual Trinity Valkyrie Invitational. This is the girls' varsity 5K. You're watching probably the 1.25 1.3 mile section of the race. They've just passed the mile. They're getting close to the 1.5 mile mark. They'll turn a corner here and go straight towards the finish line where they'll hit the 1.5 mark. Some Eastern runners that we saw circle up earlier this morning. Tons of Sacred Heart runners.
Let's go, Julia. Let's go, Emma. Move around. Move up some.
Interesting matchup here today.
Good job, Ashley.
We have the 2014 Kentucky High School Athletic Association 3A Girls State Champ and Kathleen Sims, junior out of Sacred Heart, that's competing. Last year she was third at the state meet, first in Region 4 3A competition, first at Lexcath. Year before that she was state champ, also first at Lexcath. We're going to see her match up against Sarah Michaels from Assumption. Last year she was Region 4 3A runner-up. So the top two girls out of Region 4 3A in Kentucky battling it out here today. See how they fare. Right after this section of the race, we'll take you to some of our leaders again, just
Good job, Natalie.
in between the 2.5 mile mark and just before they get to the 2-mile mark.
Girl, pick them off one at a time.
You're watching KYTrackXC.com. This is Strider's High Production. Dodd Dixon. Glad you can spend a little time with us. Great day for racing here at EP Tom Sawyer Park. Okay, looks like it's a South Oldham runner that's taking the lead. Sacred Heart's now in second. It might be a Christian Academy jersey. See several of the top 10 run by. They still got to get the 2-mile mark. Then they'll loop around for the finish. But you can already see that a few of them have really established quite a lead. From here they'll run straight up. There'll be a little bit of an incline, then they'll go through a wooded section, and then when they emerge from the wooded section, it's kind of deceptive. It looks like you're almost there to the finish line, but really it just seems like you got maybe 500-600 meters to go. See a lot of runners really speed up and then realize that they have quite a bit more to go. A lot of Highlands runners went by. Looked like a pack of about 3 or so. This kind of cuts across the start of the race, heading towards tents and the vendors, the parking area. Make kind of a C shape and kind of reverse directions and head straight on into the finish line. We'll be taking you to the finish line right after this segment of the race.
Catch some people. Catch that clump of people, Julia. Go, Emma Taylor.
You're watching the girls' Varsity 5K. Whole day of racing here at EP Tom Sawyer Park, Trinity Valkyrie Invitational. And here we are at the finish line. Have our top runner coming in. Looks like it's Haley Searcy of South Oldham. She was leading right before the 2-mile mark. She'll be the girls' varsity champion here at the Trinity Valkyrie race. Cruising right on in. 19 and some change for her time. Second place is coming in. McKenna Cavanaugh of Christian Academy will be today's runner-up. And then we have a couple of girls battling it out. Claire Lynch of Christian Academy coming in. Looks like she's going to claim 5th place. And Faith Brown of Station Camp in command of 6th place. Madeline O'Day and Maggie Schroeder battling it out for 7th and 8th. And here's Grady, Sims, Lyndall, and Sutton, or Lytle and Sutton, battling it out for 9th through 12th. I believe that was Kathleen Sims, 2014 Kentucky State 3A champion, came in. Looks like her official place was 10th overall. Top finishers in order: Haley Searcy of South Oldham 1st, McKenna Cavanaugh, Christian Academy 2nd, Haley Webb, South Oldham 3rd, Sarah Michaels, Assumption 4th, Claire Lynch, Christian Academy 5th, Faith Brown, Station Camp 6th, Madeline O'Day, Christian Academy 7th, Maggie Schroeder from Highlands 8th, Lauren Grady, Assumption 9th, Kathleen Sims, Sacred Heart, rounding out the top 10 competitors here today. So it looked like Michaels, the runner-up last year in Region 4 3A, came in 4th overall today out of Assumption. And last year's Region 4 3A champ, Kathleen Sims, came in 10th today. Of course, they're just separated by seconds, and we've got several weeks before the regional competition. Got 250 runners competing today in this race. I believe the statistics were up to over 4,000, maybe closer to 5,000 runners that will be competing at this event. One of the largest meets in the United States. Great course. National championships have been contested here. And in 2 weeks, we'll be right back here again for the Greater Louisville Classic. One of today's top finishers, 9th place, Lauren Grady from Assumption. When she was in middle school, she was a 2012, 2013, 2014 Louisville CSAA cross-country champion. That's for middle school. So she did really well in middle school. Middle school state cross-country championship. She came in 5th, now a junior at Assumption. Just a great start to the 2016 season for Lauren Grady. We'll be bringing you the team score at the conclusion of this race. 28 full teams are competing here today in this particular race. 250 runners. Looks like another Christian Academy jersey just went by. There's a little dip there that you have to watch out for. Kind of deceptive. Sometimes you see people take a stumble there. You're watching the finish line of the girls varsity 5K race here at the Trinity Valkyrie race, September 17th, 2016, Saturday. Yesterday we brought you coverage from the middle school and elementary races. Hope to bring you more coverage today. Last year we didn't cover this event, Strider's High didn't, but maybe 2-3 years ago we were here. It's hard to recall, but any event, such a great event. They do such a good job here. You need to commend all the meet officials and staff for doing such an excellent job. For final results, please go to kytrackxc.com, Kentucky Mile Split, for complete final results. Also photos. Believe we might have a few race interviews as well. Saw Zach over there taking some interviews, footage. Don't know how many spectators are here, but the park is just filled with spectators. Maybe not quite as crowded as the Greater Louisville Classic, but that event you're combining college and elementary and middle and high school all on one day. This event's a little more spread out over 2 days, and it doesn't have a college component to it. We'll be bringing you team scores here in just a moment. You're watching the girls varsity 5K race here at EP Tom Sawyer Park. Now for the team scores. In first place, Sacred Heart, 96. Assumption, 115 second. Highlands, 3rd. South Oldham, 4th. Christian Academy, 5th. Central Magnet, 6th. And then rounding out the top 10. This is a Stratter's High production for KYTrackXC.com. Thanks for joining us.